Good morning. Just a word of encouragement to Christian parents this morning. I saw on the news today another incident where there was a couple of young boys who were killed as they were in the back seat of an SUV that had been stolen and was racing down the road. And the driver and the front passenger, driver lost control. The SUV hit a tree, I believe it was, and destroyed the vehicle. The two young men in the back seats died, and it appears the two passengers in the front seat fled the scene. And so this is one of those true tragedies in so many respects that reflects lawlessness and foolishness of the young. And in a news clip, I saw them interviewing the parents, and the father was just urging kids to pay attention to what they're doing. And my admonition to parents is show Christian formation to your children. You can talk to your kids all you want about wisdom and intelligence and making the right friends and things like this, but they're not going to get enculturated into the Christian faith just by talk, just by wishful thinking. You have to model it. Your kids are going to see hypocrisy if you don't show it, if you don't show the faith and worship and look at the scriptures and let it guide you. And if you don't pray authentically, talking in conversation to God, your kids are going to see that. They're not going to have as good of an opportunity to make sound, rational, more wise and adult-like decisions. It's hard enough for kids when they're teens. It's very easy for them to be impulsive and irrational. But you can at least give them a chance by teaching them biblical wisdom. Now, this has to start young. You have to get these kids into a Sunday school program, into some kind of a Bible class environment where they can get the Holy Spirit working on their mind and hearts to try to enculturate some wisdom. But a lot of parents just don't think that's important enough. Many of them don't want to spend the time. They don't want to take the time themselves to get to a Bible class and ensure that they're studying and learning and growing in the Lord as they have their children doing this. And because it's not convenient, they just don't do it. And then every so often you see these really, really poor decisions that kids make. In this particular case, it's another example of you can choose to sin, but you can't choose the consequences. Obviously, these two boys were in a stolen van. They had made the decision to enter that van and to go for a joyride on this thing while it was stolen. So their moral decisions are what led up to them being killed. They're looking for these ones that were in the front seat to come forward and to stand before accusation, which is correct. They do need to be apprehended. But in so many cases, the foolishness of the young is often ungodly, and not just simple foolishness like climbing a tree and falling out of a tree and breaking a leg, but stealing a car and being a part of a theft, a felony. So it's just an admonition to parents. Don't think that your kid is going to have a really good chance of getting a Christian worldview and having all of these morals impact them if you're just like a hands-off approach. I'm not going to force religion on my kid. That's what the school is supposed to do. There's so many excuses where you think somebody else is going to magically teach your kid and get your kid all of that wisdom and godliness that'll prevent these kind of tragedies and mistakes in life. And the answer is, you're fooling yourself. You need to take seriously your responsibility, and I would invite you to come and to disciple as an adult and attend Bible class and model it for your kids. Give your kids a chance of having wisdom and discretion as a result of you practicing your faith and modeling for them how God gives wisdom and sensibility and morality in decision making as a young person. The more that you model it, the more chance your kids are going to have to learn Christian virtues and make wise decisions that can avoid disasters like that. Blessings.